Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one, then? Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant... Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
No, but it's not my duty.
What do you want? First, assess the field, then arrive.
Where did I just the other day? Same as the one before it.
My bed was as sharp as this.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
All I've got left of my 6 months.
Wouldn't give to be rid of all this.
Time to be heading home.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Naught but trouble here. I'll best move along.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a...
Stomach's complaining.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Let's not be hasty. mind, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
You're most vulnerable when you turn in your matches. Take care not to let your foes go too near before you. But should the battle turn dire, keep in mind that you do have recovery magic at your disposal. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for the clever combatant. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your friend.
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God, son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
Must jump. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. And learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! If you find your strength flagging, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green orange. When one of the fiends comes, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. Random attacks are more destructive but will leave you vulnerable. So seize your chance to land one the moment the enemy flinches. Do not let yourself be swarmed by enemies. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not. I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fierce than Britain. One you miserable state of familiar. Cannot hope to solve no mean feat, to be sure. But that's the sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon rears its ugly head, the sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, 'tis our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the rift stones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Rift stones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Not trained for this.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make you rich?
Darn it. I'm nodding off where I stand.
What's my hair sound?
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodge. Only don't go rushing off before...
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Fancy a gander? I'd find goods for sale.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will.
Ocado.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? I can't.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be of aid. We have found a material.
Aye. I'm about to commence the troops' training regime. So if 'tisn't an urgent matter, it can wait till after we're done.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. I'll go and open the chest. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. creature's talents are useless while it's pinned. Pray, make full use of this opportunity to fell it. Well done, Master!
Who are you? You come to aid me. See.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Like it or not.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are...
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. Avoid flame at any... Cost you, is it? You have been doused in oil! Now then, which way?
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. I hope I can count on you in a scrape. If you seek to restore your memories, Master, meetings... Trip to Melve might be just the thing. I can guide you there if you wish.
You're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory.
Pitiable arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I cannot say I am surprised. Your burns could easily have killed you outright. A great many were bathed in the dragon's flames that day. All perished, save you. You must be special, indeed. How else?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are— Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw,
What say we gather some information?
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most... Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roborant ourselves, or... simply purchase some at Rune's Apothecary here in Melbourne.
At last!
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roborant, are we? Between you and me, Guz, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients if you know what they are. Always a pleasure.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? So this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but... Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the... Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it.
I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say.
I am proud to see how strong you've become, Master.
Seeing the Arisen like this fills me with hope for the future.
Yeah, before it's about falling. What am I to do? You really ought to return by.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbit.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Wishing my armor can wait till the morn.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Find myself some work. 'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit. Just all that fear will go to waste.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
Over so soon? I would seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. You've been tired, Arisen. Wear open flame.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true.
Our
seen many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Rest in regardless, do well not to invite mistrust.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force? I am ready to attack, Master. I would gladly be of aid.
Wait to find out what's inside.
Was well worth the effort of breaking it. Perhaps this has no bearing on the matter, but might I add, ought we not add an archer to our ranks?
Indeed. I admire the deft skill with which they hit their marks.
One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here. If the Arisen would permit it.
I quite agree.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste the steam.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be... rewarded. Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your step, Master.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's...
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. We've got goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
I can do no less in service of the arena.
Not bad idea.
Ah, that's better. Many thanks.
But not at the expense of my future.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
This place makes my hair stand on end. Should trouble occur, the quiet days are welcome. I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
Let us see what you're made of! That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Here you are, Master. Hope you like it. I found it myself. Oops. I suppose there is such a thing as too much sleep.
This battle's end is more distant than I'd hoped. Ingredients are plenty.
Begging your pardon, sir.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Let us work together.
What's this? We're trapped.
A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Must needs be vigilant. 'Tis our first time battling such a foe.
Torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
This grants us an edge in battle. We'll use it well. Save our best will do.
You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. Well now. The road's blocked. The powerful current ought to set this rock... Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
I see a ladder yonder. We can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I shan't let them harm you.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into...
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, it would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays it. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
You have a chance. Now.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
But not at the expense of my duties. Hustle and bustle puts me right at home. No hurry to leave.
Mayhap I'll buy myself
Useless
a new
characters
sword.
might
What
hurt
delights
anyone.
might there be to find in town today?
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Ain't in the mood to stir up trouble tonight.
Oh, could use a rest.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deezer's misdeeds. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now. Though, would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true of all those who serve the Queen Regent. There is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law, what say you? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I'll...
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
What should I do? I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Right. Though no definitive records remain. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fella unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
It is not our place to hurry the
You looking to join? Don't bother.
You have no right.
Nice.